Everyone, I've been asked by one of my clients to see if I can offer any sort of Pilates support movement with regards to posture. So I actually thought this is a good opportunity to do a video for everybody. So this video is a short Pilates video working on improving posture and exercises that you can do to help strengthen the back, the core, and lengthen those muscles that are tight. And into those shoulder muscles as well. So we are going to start in a nice feet hip width apart position for me, and we're just going to do some shoulder rolls back. We're going to take those nice breaths. We're going to draw our core in. So we're rolling those shoulders. Well done. Okay. And then we're just going to start now. We will do some nice side bends. So we're just warming up the body. I'm going to do 3 or 4 of these each side. Well done. And then we're just going to do some hip circles to work into the pelvis, just to get that moving as well. One way and then the other. Keeping those knees nice and soft, those shoulders away from our ears, lifting our shoulders up and back. Brilliant. Well done. Okay, coming back to stand. We're going to go straight into the roll down because the idea of these this video is that I give you the exercises to do. You want to do further warm-up mobility. You can just pause the video and work a little bit longer in some of the exercises that you know how to do. Okay, so with your roll down, think about your vertebrae. Think about moving through the spine from top to bottom. Imagine it's like a little slinky going down the stairs, each bit of a vertebrae. So here we go, we're going to roll down. Keeping those knees nice and soft, letting the arms just hang low. And then we're going to push our tailbone to the sky, and then we're going to roll back up. Brilliant. We're going to do that one more time. Roll the shoulders back, take an inhale of breath, and then exhale. Brilliant. Okay, we're going to come down onto the floor and we're going to get straight on into the exercises. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to stretch into our hamstrings, because if you remember, I said we're going to stretch those muscles that might feel a little bit tight, and often our hamstrings are one of those that feel tight. So draw your knee into your chest and lengthen away 3 times for me. And then on the third one, lengthen your leg to the sky. Now try and get your legs straight. Some of us might find straight is here, but that's okay. If you can get it straighter and more vertical, fantastic. But the idea is that we're pulling into the back of the thigh, which is your hamstring. Well done, just at least 10 seconds holding. Bend that knee and lengthen that leg away. Then you're going to do the same thing on the other leg. So 3 into the chest with the knee, pulling it nice and tight in. All this time we're trying to keep our shoulder blades on the floor and keep our core switched on. Lengthening up again. My left is a little bit tighter, so I can't pull this as long and as high. That's it, well done. A nice 10-second hold. Brilliant. Okay, so when we're doing the shoulder bridge, we bring our heels closer to our bottom. This is about strengthening into the vertebrae, into the back muscles and into the glutes and hamstrings as well. So this is keeping those muscles strong. So what I'd like you to do is place your arms on the floor. We're going to do these 8 times for me. So you're going to roll up from the tailbone, shoulder blades stay flat on the floor, so keep your shoulders wide, ribs tucked under, and then roll from pubic bone all the way up. Keep the hips high. Don't push your ribs up. Keep your ribs low and work into the glutes and all those back strong muscles at the bottom, which keep our back nice and strong. And then roll back down. We're going to do 8 of these. So try and feel even, pushing into the heels, keeping your toes facing forwards and squeezing. Well done. Try not to let those shoulders round. Keep them nice and long onto the floor. Good. So squeeze those glutes at the bottom. Well done. Squeezing. Really good. We've got 4 more. Keep breathing, inhaling and exhaling. Work on that strengthening. Feel the strength in the glutes, the hamstrings, and into that lower back. It shouldn't be painful. If you're pushing too high and you're arching through your back, it might be. So really think about keeping those ribs down. Last two for me. This could be 8-ish. We know my counting's shocking. Well done. Last one. Fantastic. Okay, coming back down now, you're going to place your feet in a comfortable position, knees hip width apart. Place your shoulder blades onto the floor and sweep your arms up. Now we're going to retract and protract our shoulders. So all I want you to do is imagine you've got a box in your hand and you're reaching it high to the sky. So we're opening up our shoulder blades. You'll feel it if you reach that box to the sky and then bring it forwards. Okay, good. We're going to do 8 of these. Whilst you're doing this, I want you to think about your core switched on, your ribs staying tucked under, and stability through those tummy muscles. So we're actually working our shoulders here and our shoulder blades. Good. 4 more. 4, 3, 2. Bring those shoulders all the way back down. And 1. Good. Now from here, you want to keep your shoulders flat on the floor as much as you can. Not by pushing up, keeping those ribs down, core switched on. You're then going to take your hands and touch your fingertips together, and then you're going to draw your arms back. See how far you can take them back without your ribs lifting and your back lifting. You're going to bring that 8 times. 8, 7. So this is really working into those shoulders. 6. If you can't go all the way back, just go as far as you can, because if you have a posture that you struggle with, you may not be able to go as far back. 4 more. 4. I know my shoulders can be quite tight, so I have to really work hard at these. 2. Well done. And 1. Well done. Now we're going to take our arms out, turn our palms in, and imagine now that you're going to press up. So my arms are bent, my hands are facing up to the sky, my elbows are slightly below the line of my shoulder. And now I'm going to round through again. I'm going to do 8 more of these. So we're taking them wide, making sure we're not lifting those ribs, and we're keeping nice and strong. Keep that core switched on. Brilliant. So really engaging. If you want to add a bit more core into it, you can by just coming up onto your toes and adding a little bit more core if you want to strengthen that at the same time and the feet flat is not working as much for you. You got 2 more. Brilliant. Well done. Now in that goalpost position now, you're going to turn your palms so they're facing towards your toes, and you're going to rotate your shoulder. So you're turning your palms so they're coming up. They're like goalposts, so we're rotating up and down. Now these are really working into those sort of rotator cuff muscles as well. This might be hard for some people, so don't go to pain. Just start gradually increasing how far back you can go. Again, keep that core switched on. If you want to come up onto your toes, you can come up onto your toes. Good. 3 more. Brilliant. 2. Woo, these are getting hard on me. 1. Fantastic. Okay, now take your, we'll do the right hand first because that's by the screen. Your right hand is going to go straight down by your sides. Now this arm is going to work where it lengthens back and it straightens. Comes forwards and in. So we go back, lengthen, in and back. Well done. So we're going to do 8. 8 of everything. Well done. Keep those shoulder blades flat on the floor. Don't let them lift. You've got 4 more. Then we're going to switch arms. 4, 3. Well done. I'm cleaning my floor at the same time, which is also quite good. 2. Well done. Last one. Good. And switch arms. So this arm comes by your side, this arm comes out to the side. Okay, so we take it back and lengthen. That's one. Keep those shoulders flat on the floor, ribs tucked under, all the way. Brilliant. So these are still working into those shoulder muscles. They may feel like little moves, but what we're trying to do is really work on that posture and keeping us nice and strong. Good. Well done. 3 more. I think my counting's ish. Who knows? 2. Last one. And the final exercise here is to see if we can do both arms. So we lengthen back, this may be beyond, and then we're trying to lengthen up, in, and down. Up, in, and down. And you're going to feel this, keeping those shoulders on the floor. Some of you may not be able to get as low, which is fine. You may be up here, which is okay. Your challenge is to start working down onto the floor as much as you can. Well done, really good. The last 2 coming. Brilliant. Well done. Okay, what we're going to do now is you're going to roll over onto your front into 4-point kneeling position. Now, the setup in this position is really important. So what we're working on is a nice strong posture that we can balance a cup of tea between our shoulder blades. Your eyesight is looking down and slightly forwards of your hands. Your shoulders are nice and strong and wide. So hands need to be underneath, wrists need to be underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips and hip width apart. So we're going to do alternating bird dog. So we lengthen, we pull in. So this is about keeping that broadness in your shoulders. If you're rounding, it's going to be hard to do and you're going to be in your posture. So we're thinking about strength through stability of the shoulders, core engagement, and lengthening that spine. Good. Looking down and forwards, imagining you've got a piece of rod coming between, through the top of your head and out through your bottom. Good. Squeezing and lengthening. Good. We're going to do 8 more. Warming up. Really good. Keep breathing. 3. Lengthen. Stay strong. Don't let that back change position. The core drop. It's always good to do it with a mirror if you can. Then you can have a quick check. 2 and 1. And then I want you to now release up with a cat-cow. Looking forwards and backwards. Really good. Well done. And then what we're going to do now is we're going to come down and we're going to lay on our fronts. Okay, you're going to take your arms in what I describe as a W position, but nice and wide. So you need to give your shoulders a bit of a wiggle. You're going to take your legs wider than your hips, relax your toes, relax your knees, and relax your hips. We're going to do something called the swan. So this is, in the swan, it's to stop the slouching. So we're reversing the move into our spine. So elbows are below your shoulder blade. Take a nice inhale of breath. And what I want you to think about is the top of your spine, sort of lifting up. Now you don't want to feel it at the minute under your ribs. We're going to do 4, where we just lift them lower and work into those upper back muscles here. So think about pushing into the floor and really bending into the spine. Well done. Relax the shoulders. Don't hunch. We don't want those shoulders as earrings. We need them nice and strong. So I'm looking down all the time. I'm going to do 1 more here. So my back is starting to warm up a little bit now. So what I'm going to start doing is increasing how high I lift. So as I increase, I can start to peel from my elbow down towards my hands and lifting into the spine. The reason I've got my legs wide is because it's easier and less stress on your back. Go as far as you feel comfortable. We're going to do 6 of these, so that's 1. You might find you can get higher each time. 2. Rolling down, fully relax in between. 3. Well done. Relax. 4. 2 more. Feeling that strength. You will feel your bottom muscles tighten, which is fine, but we're trying to really work those back muscles. So think about peeling and rolling through that spine and stretching into that back. Good, last one. Okay, and then we're going to now bring our legs closer together so they're hip width apart. Now this one you may have to start in this position if you find you have pain in your back. But ideally we're going to do the swimming, it's called the swimming stroke. So you have your arms nice and long. If your back's not good, you're going to take your arms down to this position. Okay, so this is about the back extensors and strengthening all those muscles of your spine. And it's opposite arm and opposite leg. So we're going to start slow. So relax the shoulders, keep your arms nice and wide and lengthening forwards. Okay, so you can keep your head down or you can slightly lift it up because we've worked it. Keep your shoulders away from your ears and then you're going to lift and lengthen the opposites each one, keeping that head nice and long. You'll feel that strength, so lengthen and lift. So imagine you're pointing your finger and reaching as far as you can and trying to point your toe away. Good. So these are our opposites in this position. Now, if you find you need to keep your head down, you can. Well done. We're going to do 6 more. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then we're going to go a little bit faster here now, but not rocking the body, just keep moving. So we go 6. You're going to feel those muscles in your back start to strengthen. So we're going to flutter a little bit faster. Can I do it? Is the question. Okay, so we're really working. You go at your own pace. You're doing 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Press your hands here. You're going to roll up, sit back, and stretch. Well done. So there's lots of moves for strengthening. To finish off, what we're going to do is finish with a little bit of open door. So I'm going to lay on my side, bring my knees into a 90-degree angle to my body, lay on my arm, and then I'm going to open my arm out. Now this arm, as you're coming out, needs to stay below the shoulder. Your hips need to be fixed. Some people like to put their leg here to help fix it. And we're going to bring it back and forwards. Well done. We're going to do 4 with a little hold, and this is really opening up those chest muscles. So when we slouch, sometimes our chest muscles can become tight. So we like to open up those chest muscles as well. So you should feel this stretch here. If you're not, your arm might be just too high. So lower this arm a bit further down. Good. Last one on this side. Good. And then we're going to roll onto the other side. I'll just change the end of my mat. Well done. Fantastic. And then we're going to go again. So I like to have my leg here, but you can have yours. As long as your hips are staying stacked, doesn't matter. What we need to work on is into that chest. Now this side for me is a lot tighter, but these are good for me to do as well. Like everybody, we all have a tendency to slouch. 2, 3, well done. And number 4. Well done. And then we're going to come back into that cat-cow position here, and we're just going to stretch through that spine and down. One more time. Coming up this time all the way into kneeling. Well done. Hip width apart for me. Knees nice and soft, and we'll just take our hands into the centre. We'll just do one rotation right, one rotation left. Coming up to the centre, take a big inhale, blow the air away, and give yourself a clap. Massive well done, guys. So that's your posture Pilates. Well done, you guys. Hope you enjoyed it, and I shall see you all soon. Any questions, give me a shout. Take care. Bye.